They created the Big Bang. The source. The tree of life, formed by the morphing of the Metatron, morphed even further to create the source. Different from the Elohims, for it was over and beyond, the source marked a new era in reality. It didn't just have consciousness, observation, existence, experience, and will. It had intentions, emotions, strategies, ideas, and thoughts. It was the beginning of full and complete sentience. The source of all creation, God, was a lot like unity. It had that same drive to experience itself from multiple perspectives. But unlike unity, the source was far more advanced. It wasn't just a dot splitting into dots. It was a sentient being, and when it split, it created sentient spirits known as souls, each infused with a sliver of unity. In its quest to experience multiple perspectives, the source split itself into an infinite amount of sentient consciousnesses. Like unity, all sentient consciousnesses revolved around him and looked upon him. All spirits lived within reality under the brightness of his unconditional love and light. They perceived him from different perspectives through different minds, gaining a unique and special understanding of what he was, is, and could be. However, with sentience comes free will, and with free will comes rebellion. While the love and light of the source was perfect and complete, some beings found it monotonous and boring. The source had wanted different experiences, and to do this, it had created diverse, unique, and independent beings which had original and divergent thoughts. Out of this wide divergence, it was only natural that some beings would be filled with darkness rather than light. These beings, which were dark rather than light, hate rather than love, found the light and love of the source absolutely unbearable. They were disparate and they had to flee. However, the light and love of the source was everywhere. The only option for them was to split reality and create a mirror reality where they could live unpeacefully in pure hate and darkness. They succeeded in creating their mirror reality and fled in droves, leaving the light and love of the source. Only those who were true light and love, or were more light and love than hate and darkness, remained in the light realm of the source. As time went on, hate and love took multiple lesser and more potent forms, creating more dimensions, which we call the dimensions of love and consciousness. Eventually, a total of 9 dimensions were created, each providing a home to beings of varying degrees of light and darkness. The dimensions of love and consciousness serve as the stage for the ongoing interplay between light and dark, love and hate. The beings inhabiting these dimensions, created from the divine source, strive to learn, grow, and evolve through their experiences. The infinite number of sentient beings, each embodying a fragment of the source, journey through these dimensions, facing diverse challenges and experiences. They are influenced by the varying degrees of light and darkness within themselves and the dimensions they inhabit. Each being's unique composition of light and dark shapes their experiences, lessons, and personal growth. As these beings evolve, they may choose to embrace the light and love within them or succumb to the darkness and hate that also exists. This individual evolution contributes to the collective consciousness and overall balance between light and dark within the dimensions. The dimensions themselves may shift, expand, or merge as the balance of love and hate changes and as beings evolve. The ultimate goal for many beings is to attain greater understanding, self-awareness, and spiritual growth, eventually reuniting with the divine source. This process of reconnection is achieved by embracing the love and light within themselves and overcoming the darkness and hate that may have once held sway. Each being's journey through these dimensions is unique, as they encounter diverse experiences and challenges that test and refine their understanding of the nature of existence. As beings progress along their individual paths, they are continually faced with choices that can either lead them closer to the divine source or further into the realm of darkness and hate. The sum of these choices, made by all beings across the dimensions, shapes the overall balance of light and dark within the universe. The lessons learned from these experiences contribute to their individual growth and the evolution of the collective consciousness. Some beings may find themselves drawn to the path of service to others, seeking to uplift and support those around them. Others may be more self-focused, pursuing their own desires and ambitions. But in the end, it all contributes to the source. The divine source, from which all beings originate, remains an ever-present force in this cosmic dance. It continues to observe, learn, and grow through the experiences of its fragmented selves, gaining a deeper understanding of the infinite complexities of existence. As beings evolve and reconnect with the divine source, they contribute to the ongoing expansion of the source's knowledge and the universe itself. In the presence of God's light and love, there is perfect peace. And while most beings that remained near the source found this peace to be perfect and peaceful, others found it boring and monotonous. They couldn't stand the inertia of stagnancy. They weren't hateful or dark, but they weren't simple or satisfied. In them dwelled the part of God that was always seeking for more experiences. Within them was the highest manifestation of God's desire to see more, to experience more, and to be more. These special beings had the highest connection to unity. They inherited unity's desire to gain knowledge and experiences from countless perspectives. While there were many beings in the realm of love and light who yearned to experience more and be more, a certain group powerful beings stood out. Numbering in the millions, this group stood at the edge of invention and celestial innovation. They didn't just yearn for knowledge or experience, they sought after it diligently, thinking and working, eager to find a way to reach their goals. These powerful beings became known as the architect, and in time, they unleashed a new era in reality. Before the rise of the architects, all of reality existed in the 9-dimensional planes. Everything in existence lived their eternal lives experiencing all 9 dimensions at all times. Driven by their need to learn and understand, from different perspectives, the architects discovered the science of new creation. The science of new creation involved the creation of life from a silver of God rather than by splitting or morphing. Rather than reproduce, the architects tried to design and make life. However, this was easier said than done. The architects worked for eons trying to tweak the laws of reality itself, trying to achieve the impossible until finally, they had a breakthrough. They orchestrated a tiny, controlled explosion in a small segment of infinite reality. This controlled explosion went exactly as planned. It released a wave of energy and froze a small pocket of the 6th dimension. This frozen segment of the 6th dimension morphed into a new version of reality. Rather than 9 dimensions, in this segment of reality, you could touch, feel, hear, and smell, with the other dimensions being worlds where you could just be and exist, nothing more. They created the Big Bang.